One of the things that I talk about in my introduction to hypnosis video is being able to communicate with your unconscious mind. The more effectively you're able to communicate with your unconscious mind, the better hypnotic subject you're actually going to be. So in other words, the more you're able to become in alignment with the unconscious mind, the better you're going to be able to get to the outcomes that you want. One of the ways that I like to do my hypnotic work is with the pendulum. And the pendulum, what that does is it allows us to really know that we are connecting with our unconscious mind, because a lot of times our conscious mind really gets in the way and it's saying, oh, are you really in hypnosis? Is this really working? I'm not really sure what's going on. So we have a lot of chatter going on. So when we use the pendulum, we're able to get the signal right away from the unconscious mind as far as what we're trying to do. So one of the things that you want to be sure of when you use the pendulum is that you're asking a question that your unconscious mind knows the answer to. So your unconscious mind is not going to have the answers for the lottery, sorry. I know we'd all like that, but we want to ask questions the unconscious mind knows the answers to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration for you. I'm going to generate a signal for yes and a signal for no, and I'm also going to do a signal for neutral. Okay? Usually I do this in my head because I've got a pretty quick understanding and pretty quick, I'm very easily able to access my unconscious mind, but let's go ahead and do it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to establish a signal for yes. Signal for yes, 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 yes. Signal for yes, signal for yes, yes. Yes. Okay, so you can very clearly see the pendulum moving from left to right. Very nice. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Okay, and the pendulum goes down. Signal for no, 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 no. Very good. Okay, and we have a very clear signal there as well. So the signal for yes was more of a angle like this. The signal for no is more of an angle like this. And the signal for no wasn't quite as intense as the signal for yes. For some reason, my unconscious mind likes to make a really small signal for no. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask some very simple questions that I know that my unconscious mind knows the answer to. So, unconscious mind, is my heart beating? Well, that's a relief. My heart is beating. This is good. All right. Back to neutral. Unconscious mind, am I breathing? Very good. I'm also breathing, so this is good to know. Okay, so one of the things that I really like to do with the pendulum is I like to release negative emotions. So here in front of everybody in the world, I'm going to go ahead and release a few negative emotions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my unconscious mind if it has any negative emotions. I'm guessing it does, so let's find out. Unconscious mind, do you have any negative emotions that you'd like to release today? Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff. Great, so I go back to neutral. Unconscious mind, are you willing to release negative emotions? So you have to be careful how you word this, okay? I could go in and be real specific. I could say release anger, release fear, release grief, release. I can be very specific. I'm going to be very non-specific because I don't really have an outcome right now other than to demonstrate this to you. So I'm just going to do a general releasing of negative emotions that my unconscious mind is willing to let go of. So unconscious mind, go ahead and release the negative emotions that you're willing to let go of, and signal for yes when you're done. done. Very nice. I feel much better. I have no idea what my unconscious mind released, but I certainly feel better. So that is a brief demonstration of how to use the pendulum in hypnosis.